Welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are going to make an Is It Cake. If you're not familiar, Is It Cake is a Netflix series where bakers compete to bake hyper-realistic cakes. I don't know if anyone else does this, but when I watch the show, I'm thinking to myself, that is so easy. I could do so much better. Looks like So today we're gonna F around and find out. Test the intrusive thoughts and see if I can actually make an Is It Cake. I have virtually zero baking skills, so I wasn't really sure what shape of object would be the easiest, so I just picked my favorite object, my bowling ball. Coming in at 13 pounds, 6 ounces, we have a Storm Snickerdoodle scented bowling ball. At the end, I'm going to be able to fool you into making a cake that looks just like my bowling ball. We're even gonna marble the colors. Real quick before we start, don't forget to do your tithing. Click the buttons, click the bells. It helps me to make really high quality videos like this. Here's what we're working with today, all this fondant. For the cake portion, I have whipped up a vanilla flavored cake with a buttercream center. Come over here. We have the professional turntable and a cake board. We're just gonna scrape these happy birthdays off. I did freeze this cake because that's what it said to do on Reddit. That just looks like diabetes right there. We're gonna make sure the cake is level. It looks good. I picked up some cake pillars, 2 different sizes. I really don't know what size to use. Those are gonna be too big. Oh, why is that hard? All right, let's get the meat beater. What the hell? Okay, hang on a second. Yeah, it's frozen. Okay, I didn't think about that. This is already stressful. Now we're gonna put this cake on top of this cake without messing this up. It's just stressing me out. Now this has to fit in here. Oh, did I do it? Damn. I'm gonna start crying in a minute. Now for the easy part. We just have to turn this, it's leaning a little, into a bowling ball. Okay, can you see the cake? Can you see the, shit, why did you move the table? What I was trying to say is, can you see the cake? Okay, what kind of knife do you use? That's gonna be the top of the bowling ball, just like that. This is gonna be easy. How's it look? How do you do that part? Oh my word, my OCD is, I'm having an OCD flare up. There's shit everywhere. Not to toot my own horn, but I think I can do this. Uh-oh, there's gonna be a hole there. From far away, and if you squint your eyes, it kind of looks like a bowling ball. It's mediocre. I think if I keep messing with it, it's gonna get worse. There's a couple things I could do to make it more better. There's a couple things you can do to make it more better. There's a couple things, put the knife down. There's a couple things I can do to make this look better. However, it's kind of like when you start cutting your hair yourself. You start cutting, having a manic episode in the bathroom, and then whoop, all of a sudden, one side's up here, one side's down here. So you keep cutting, and then it's the opposite problem. Now this side's up here, and this side's down here. So you just keep cutting and crying and mania. And eventually you just screwed up so bad, you just kind of have to let it grow. Let it grow, put it back in a ponytail. You know what? That's better than that other song. Let it go. I hate that movie. It's kind of like my videos. They're best on mute. Anyway, I'm afraid if I proceed with the bowling ball, making it more ball-like, this shit's just gonna fall apart. So we're gonna go ahead and get to the part I'm most anxious about, the fondant. Or is it fondant? I have no idea. Oh wait, the lady at the Publix bakery, which was really nice. Publix is nice. When you're paying extra for groceries, you really get that customer service. I'm not used to that. The lady at Publix said I either have to put a chocolate ganache, which she said that's really simple. Apologies, I have my flipper in. I feel like I have to let people know that because I'm embarrassed of the way I sound. Honestly, I should be more embarrassed about my country redneck accent, but for some reason, having a lisp bothers me more. I don't know about it. I'm toothless, I have a flipper in. Chocolate ganache, which is semi-sweet chocolate chips on the oven stove with heavy cream mixed together, and that will make a hard shell. You can do that, or you can make a buttercream. I chose to do a homemade buttercream. Just pretend this is a frosting knife. Oh, that stuff is thick. It said not to use, be quiet. I'm talking to my 3 friends on the internet, quiet. It said not to use frosting from a can, that this helps it stick better, but this is too thick. Oh, it's gonna ruin my cake. Shh, you can do this. You have done hard things before. Woo! Breathing all over the cake. Okay, just ignore that. That's just the sirens. The other day, the cops were here again. Not here, down the street. It's kind of a normal thing, but it's becoming more frequent lately. I never see anyone down this street ever come out of their house until the cops come. All of a sudden, Miss Peggy has to check her mail. Here comes Mr. Frank walking his dog's about to break his neck to see why the cops are here. Mr. Scott's to the left picking up pine cones. I haven't seen you pick up pine cones since you moved in. Me, I don't have any shame. I'll just go on the front lawn. Yo-lay-hoo! What are you doing over there? At this point, we just all need to invest in a police scanner. We can just all pitch in $5. The guy down the street says he sells car stereos out of his home. He must be giving law enforcement discounts. They're there all the time. Let me tell you something. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, your Wi-Fi password does not need to read like my neighbors here, hi-fi. Call it stereos for less. Anyway, I'm nosy. Top tier 100%. I know what all my neighbors are doing. I know where they work, when they go to work, if they're late for work. And I tell myself that's because my office faces the window to the street, but I'm just nosy. How's this looking? Damn, actually that's not looking bad. The only thing I'm unclear about is if this goes in the freezer while I'm color matching the fondant. I do not know. Oh, I better get a picture of this before I ruin it. This is from the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna use it to smooth. Oh, wow, smooth the cake. Oh wait, I feel like this is like an apple peeler. Like you start at the top. Wait, I'm not ready. Okay, and then you just ooh this down. I'm doing it! I am so proud of myself. Oh, there's a hole there. I have a tendency to trip at the finish line on projects, meaning I either don't finish them or I just really mess it up right at the end. Everything's going really well and then whoop! You screwed it up. Wish I could get the bottom a little skinnier, but I'm scared if it's too skinny, it's gonna fall apart. I don't know if we can fix that where it's just too much frosting or something. Is that better? Look at it from this point of view. Just ignore everything on the back table. That's where I put everything to make it look like my kitchen is clean. It's not. See how it's just a little right there? Is that better? It's fondant time. I have only used fondant once and it went, well it didn't. Hopefully the 1 minute tutorial I just watched literally 2 minutes ago will piece all this together for me. We're going in with the dark blue, baby blue, and gold. My bowling ball has a swirl effect. The lady said to put powdered sugar all over the counter and roll this out. That is like clay. How is that going to do that? Who's gonna clean this kitchen? Should we roll it at the end? Need into workable consistency. Oh, okay. That is baby shower blue. I picked up this fondant roller. On the show, they have one of those machines, but we're gonna have to hand roll it like a pilgrim. It said also to like rotate this or pick it up so it doesn't stick on the counter. Thinking if we do that, and then start adding in, oh yeah, that looks just like my bowling ball. Hell yeah. Here's the gold one, big pieces of that. Rotate. Oh, how am I gonna get this to be this big? We're gonna have to attach these. I know from the last time, the first and only time I used fondant, that it cannot be too thick. Here it is. I put the fondant on the cake. I forgot to press record, so you missed that part. Don't worry, I almost dropped it. Wait, it's recording? Yeah. Here's what I have. I got this little thing at the Dollar Tree. to stab it in. This is the side, I don't really know how to get rid of that, so we're just gonna do this side. And I started kind of wetting it because I thought maybe that would help, but it actually makes it worse. I'm not really sure what to do to get this to look a little bit more, well, it's kind of like falling apart. How do you fix a hole in fondant? And the more I touch it, the worse it gets. So I think we should just leave it alone. I'm gonna buy stock and paper towels after this because I have used paper towels today. Can you get a rag? Hang on, my cat's at the door. Get in here. If you look at the decoy, it has fingertip grips and a thumb hold. So we're gonna do yellow fondant. This one, easy peasy. Doctor quiet. Doctor's still sick. He's crying. Wash your hands before you touch the balls. So I'm just gonna somehow, some way make this into a circle. Thank you all for wishing Dr. W well last week. I didn't really get into what happened. So I went to the bowling tournament in Savannah, you know, and when I got home, I took him to the hospital. Vets are really similar to dentists. They call all the shots and you never know how much it's gonna be. You need a root canal today or you're gonna die. That'll be $2,000. What are you gonna do when someone tells you that? Anyway, so I rushed Dr. W to the hospital because he was bleeding out his backside and it was a lot. So I go to the pet hospital, which they should really just change that to pet clinic. I rush in with my bleeding dog, get to the counter and tell her my dog is bleeding. I've been gone, I don't know what's wrong with him. Now, this is right when they open at 8 a.m. She looks at me. Do you think he could come back at 10? And I look at the dog, who literally left a slug trail of blood as we walked in. This isn't an emergency or anything. Actually, you know what we should do? We should roll it like this. The sign says hospital. Hospitals are for urgent care. How's 9:55 sound? For 2 hours, I was pouring holy water on this dog. After the blood work, the IVs, all that jazz, he ended up having hemorrhagic gastriotitis. She said he had anxiety because he missed me, which made me feel nice, but I don't believe that. I think he just ate a damn dead bird. Got the bird flu. He's gonna be okay, or he won't. I don't know. That's gonna go there. I just like to use the eyeball method when I measure. All the pictures of my house are a little crooked like this. Just cock your head it straight. In my mind, this looked a lot better. Now for the thumb hole, we've got black fondant. If I ever made cakes for a living, I'd have to charge, it'd have to be $1,000 for me to do this again. This is stressful. This is high stress. Okay, the thumb hole, we're just gonna do a round. I thought it was gonna be like Play-Doh. Let's try just wetting it with a paper towel because my bowling ball is a little shiny. Now close your eyes. I'm gonna set them side by side and you're gonna guess which one is cake. Are you ready? If you guessed option 1, you're wrong. This is not cake. It's my bowling ball. I would have also guessed option 1. It looks like cake. Option 2. Is it cake? That guy can be a little over the top. So can I. Nope, it's a bowling ball. Oh, wow. That actually looks good. It's cake. Whew. Fooled ya. If we're being honest, I am a little disappointed in my performance. My mind showed me one thing and my body did something totally different. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 2. Kind of like a participation trophy. Bitch, you tried. I do want to try that again. I hate when I can't do something well. That's a lot of things. If you have any suggestions of another object we could try, I was thinking a bowling pin, but that's really hard. Or maybe we should just shelf this. Maybe this is the only is it cake I'm ever gonna make in my lifetime. I need to be okay with that. Anyway, I appreciate you joining me here in my kitchen for whatever this was. Don't forget to be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Drive slow. Seriously, drive slow. People are crazy right now. And the words of wisdom for this week, keeping on theme with this, just suck at something. Just being bad. Trying something new and knowing that you're gonna suck at it. Whatever it is. One of my last hyperfixations was unicycling. I unicycled every single day for 15 minutes a day. What is that? Is it a saying? Theory. The theory is if you do something for 18 minutes a day, you'll become some sort of a master. I don't know, look it up. I don't know what the theory is, but basically 15 minutes a day. Sorry, that's the fridge pissing water. I'm gonna get a new one. I suck so bad. And it hurts when your neighbors are like laughing at you and they're not laughing with you, they're laughing at you. That didn't really bother me as much as when I crashed and rolled my ankle. That hurt. To circle back, the point is I enjoyed it. It was fun. I sucked at it and it was just fun. I'm never gonna be a pro unicycler. I'm clearly never going to be on Is It Cake. I could probably be on, what's that other one? Nailed It. I could probably handle that. But damn, I had fun. I mean, I'm still mad at myself, but I had fun. Anyway, the words of, what happened to my voice? The words of wisdom this week are to just suck at something. Just try something new, be bad at it, but have fun. Enjoy whatever ride we're on. It's a really steep roller coaster that goes like this. Highs and lows. You're happy, you're sad. You're crying, you're laughing. Thanks again for being here. I really do appreciate you taking the time. Time is important, it's valuable. Or if you're just watching on mute, okay, you could watch 1,000 other things, and anytime anyone watches this, I get excited. I remember when I used to get really excited when 10 people would watch. I'd literally piss my panties. So just to have even more than 10 people watch whatever I come up with, it makes me feel a little nervous, but good. It's a good nervous. Anyway, enough of that. I have no idea what we're doing next week. If you have any suggestions, that would help. The idea train is running low. Don't forget to drive slow. We're gonna say that twice, and I will see you next time for something cool. Something cool. Oh my God, that actually looks like a bowling ball. She was juggling balls. I can't eat this because I'm still on ketosis. The inflammation of the knee. Is it cake? Fix that with a fondant. For the flavor profile, you know, I don't really know. Not suck something like this. Oh, we got a damn bee in here. Cake flavor.